You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com. New York, the glitz, the glamour, the exciting Mutt-tropolis, the sparkling kitty city that never sleeps. Step onto the sexy streets of animal attraction that is New York City. Welcome to Pets in the City, Life in the Urban Jungle. Join host Diane West as she explores the exciting lives, loves, and laments of the people and pets in the world's greatest city. Pets in the City, like the city itself, has something for everyone. Celebrity pet sightings, hot events, and news and reviews with the hottest movers, shakers, and tail waggers in New York. So get ready to get dressed to the canines and take a bite out of the Big Apple with your Pets in the City host, Diane West.
Hello, all you cyber cats, canines, and critters under all creation. This is Diane West, coming at you once again, slightly north of the greatest city in the world, which would be New York City, of course, with another episode of Pets in the City on Pet Life Radio. Well, I say I'm a little bit north of the greatest city in the world because I'm actually in White Plains, which is in Westchester County, New York, not too far away from New York City. Still close enough for comfort for this city cat here. And cat is the operative word because I am at the Westchester County Cat Show, and we have a lot of things to cover, a lot of things to see, a lot of places to go, and a lot of people to talk to. Hold on, and we will continue our virtual auditory journey right after this.
This is a Pelham Bay Parkbound, 6 local trains.
All right, this is my stop, Commercial Boulevard. Yeah, that's funny. Pets in the City will be back in a New York minute. Don't go anywhere.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Pawfume Dog Grooming and Finishing Spray is proud to be a new sponsor of Pet Life Radio. Pawfume's super long-lasting sprays are available in 4 unique fragrances. Each Pawfume spray is fortified with the finest conditioners and detanglers to make combing out your dog more fun. Pawfume retails for only $2 per 6-ounce bottle. Pawfume is available nationwide at all Dollar General and Family Dollar stores. Why pay more to have your dog smell great? Pawfume, Pawfume.
It's time for school for you and your friends, your furry best friends. Train your dog the fun and easy way with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Teacher's Pet host Pia Silvani teaches you step-by-step how to train your dog the fun and easy way. You get 8 30-minute live audio training sessions, complete transcripts of each session, plus a basic training manual to get you and your dog off to a great start. Training begins the moment you bring your dog home. Teacher's Pet Sessions offers positive reinforcement training to shape your dog's behavior and encourages upbeat, enthusiastic responses to ensure that your dog will enjoy learning. Teacher's Pet Sessions dog training is fun at both ends of the leash. So listen, learn, and laugh with your dog with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Get your copy of Teacher's Pet Sessions Volume 1 today. To order, go to teacherspetsessions.com.
Hi, this is Pia Silvani, your host. Bring your dog, tug toy, and treats, and get ready to have some fun.
teacherspetsessions.com.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do, and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. Oh Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand. This is the place for a special paparazzi treat. Only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, all you yuppie puppies and city kitties, Pets in the City is back with more urban animals and cool cosmopolitan critters. Try saying that 3 times fast. Right, Diane?
Well, and the first stop on my auditory tour for you at the Westchester Cat Show is one of my favorite cat writers, if not my favorite cat writer, because she's a columnist for New York Tales magazine, Carole Wilbourn, otherwise known as the cat therapist, Kitty Freud, and all sorts of accolades having to do with getting into the unique psychology of the feline. Hello, Carole.
Hi, Diane. Good to see you here. It's always good to see you. I'm Carole Wilbourn, the cat therapist, and I've been answering all kinds of questions on behavior, how to prevent problems, and how to deal with problems that already are. Just giving them my different Wilbourn ways of dealing with cats. People have asked me why their cat is biting them. Many times it's the single cat syndrome. They're the only cat. So I've told them how to deal with that by maybe adopting a cat. I have my introduction, the Wilbourn Way of Introduction, in my book, The Guide to Caring and Loving Your Cat. And I also have my CD. That's good for a security object, keeps your cat company. It has music, and it has all kinds of answers to behavioral questions. And what I'm finding here at the Westchester Cat Show is that people really care about their cats. They want to make their cats happy, which is a wonderful thing, because if they make their cats happy, then they'll be happy. So happiness goes round and round. And to find out more, you can go on to my website. It's thecatTherapist.com.
Actually, you bring up a great issue here, Carole. With Thanksgiving coming up and a lot of chaos happening in some of our houses, families coming over, noise, smells, whatever. I know you've actually written about this previously in the magazine, but could you share some of your tips on how to keep your cat from freaking out during Thanksgiving dinner with all the chaos going on? Maybe tips on how I don't have to freak out too?
I think the most important thing is to have a little spot that your cats can run to be away from the fray. There are some cats that like to come out singing and dancing, and others just like to have their own little shelter. So you might just pull out some paper bags and put them in a quiet place, and they can jump into the paper bags because cats love to hide out in them, and just keep telling them that it's okay and they're going to be fine. And even if they're not right by you, just talk to them as if they are, so they have your calming voice. And as you're being calm to them, it'll calm you.
I think I'm going to take that advice to heart for myself, and perhaps a shot of whiskey, and I'll be all set. So, Carole, thank you so much for talking to us today, and we will certainly keep that advice in mind. And again, remember to visit Carole's website at thecatTherapist.com.
Yes.
Spell it for me, because I'm a little verklempt.
It's TheCatTherapist, thecatTherapist.com. And Diane, I'll see you around, and I love writing for your magazine.
Thank you, and I love having you, and we'll talk to you soon. What you're hearing right now is the musical stylings of Nora the cat. Nora became an internet celebrity, viral, for her piano playing skills. Now, she doesn't play the more intricate pieces, but she does seem to play along, and that's a lot more than a lot of people I know about. So she was very cool. This was actually brought to you virtually on a webcam. And what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for the cat fashion show to start. I will take some pictures and also put them on the website for you as well. So I'm here still at the Westchester Cat Show, and I could not pass up the opportunity to speak to the internet sensation, Betsy Alexander, the mentor, the muse, for Nora the cat. who needs no explanation. Nora, the piano-playing cat. How are you?
I am fine. And I formally think of myself as her personal assistant. It's like I don't really exist. She's just this, she gets emails, she gets visitors. We don't get any emails or visitors. It's all to Nora. She's really, and we feel like we're living with this little celebrity. And actually, it really feels more like a miracle to us every single day.
And I understand. I mean, since Nora's come into your life, I mean, I believe you won an award today. Congratulations, as well as it was at the North Shore Animal League as well. Hello.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a very big honor to receive an award like this, particularly this award being named after a cat that rescued her kittens out of a burning building at her own injury in doing that. Nora's a great artist, but some of these animals are heroes. They're heroic. Animals, what I love about Nora is you just don't know what's going on in her mind. And how many other piano-playing cats are there out there?
I would venture to say not too many. But, it's weird, and I have to tell our audience listening at home, what was really happening, you can tell the times that we're living in now. Not only do we have a piano-playing cat, but the piano-playing cat became an internet sensation on the internet. And then Miss Alexander had a presentation of, right? You actually have a streaming webcam.
We do have, yes, you can see it on Ustream. In fact, if you go to ravenswingstudio.com, and click on Nora, she has a blog and she Twitters and she's a fan club on Facebook that we had nothing to do with. Like, we were shocked. Like, somebody just made a fan club for her. And so and recently a conductor contacted us from Lithuania, and he wrote an orchestra piece for her. It's called Concerto. It's had over 1 million hits in 2 months of the performance in Lithuania, and they have Nora up on this big screen.
Those crazy Lithuanians.
That's right. Who else would do that, right? And she's on this big screen playing the piano, and there's an orchestra there, and they're all dressed in black with the violins and everything. And you can see that at catcherto.com. He put up a website specially for it.
Betsy, I have to tell you, for people that might say, okay, this is cute, but you know what, Betsy, you're kind of anthropomorphizing this cat. I mean, it's just sitting there playing the piano, not really. What's your response?
I feel like I'm channeling her or something like that. She is very different. We have 7 cats, and she's very different from the other 6 cats. None of them are interested in the piano. She has a very unusual personality. She's kind of mean to the other cats.
Like an artiste.
Yeah,
musician.
And we've had a lot of people come to visit her who are very skeptical, who are like blown away when they actually met her. There is something unusual about her. But actually, all cats are pretty unique. And all animals, dogs, they all have really amazing, unique personalities, just like we do. And I think that what Nora does, it sort of says to everybody, you should think twice about how you're treating animals. Because, maybe they have a lot in common with them, and that they are creative, intelligent, emotional beings.
I think that is the perfect way to sum it up. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for interviewing me.
This is a Pelham Bay Parkbound 6 local train.
All right, this is my stop, Commercial Boulevard. Yeah, that's funny. Pets in the City will be back in a New York minute. Don't go anywhere.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Give your dog some thought with Dog Thoughts. It's the iPhone application that everyone's talking about.
Hey, what do you think of this? A man in Davis, California says he's invented an application for the iPhone that claims it can read your dog's mind. Huh? No, it's true. I read about it on my cat's Twitter page. That's why.
Jay Leno talked about it, CBS reported on it, and now you can see what all the buzz is about. Created just for dog lovers, Dog Thoughts makes taking photos of your furry best friend more fun. Shake your dog and read his mind. On your iPhone, of course. Take a pic of your pup, shake your phone, and watch as his thoughts appear on the screen. Does he have a bone to pick with you, or is he having a tail-wagging day? Get your Dog Thoughts iPhone app today. Just 99 cents. Go to PetLifeRadioPromotions.com. That's PetLifeRadioPromotions.com.
Greetings, humans. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at petplanetmagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in Paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
Want to know what cats like to eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies, of course. Learn everything there is to know about cats on Catitude with your host, Tom Dock. Each week, we'll spotlight a cool cat breed, give up-to-date advice on cat health, and check out spiffy new cat products. So curl up on the couch every week for a perfectly enjoyable time on Catitude. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, all you yuppie puppies and city kitties, Pets in the City is back with more urban animals and cool cosmopolitan critters. Try saying that 3 times fast. Right, Diane?
And of course, one of the things that's good about this cat show is that even though we do have cats that are in fashion shows and such, we also have a good deal of attention being given to cats that really are not as fortunate and do need a home as well. And I'm talking to 2 people here who are with the Elmsford Animal Shelter, and it's Emily Schwartz.
Hello.
And Mara Evangelista.
Hello.
I mangled your name, didn't I?
It's okay. It's Mara Evangelista.
Evangelista. And you guys are with the Elmsford Animal Shelter?
Yes.
And that's in Elmsford, New York, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me a little bit about some of these cats. Have you been seeing an increase in number of cats that have been coming into the shelter this year as opposed to last, or is it about steady?
It started out that we weren't seeing that much of a difference with the economy. More so recently, I think more people are coming in because they're moving to no pet housing, or they just can't keep their animal anymore for financial reasons. But generally, I think it's about the same, maybe just a small increase.
I mean, because you do hear that anecdotally on the news that, people are abandoning their pets because of the economy and such. And I was just wondering, do you have, you don't have to name names, but is there a specific case you could think of recently where someone did move and they just didn't take their animals with them? Or
that's like every other phone call we get.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's sad.
And we're the only no-kill shelter in Westchester County, so we get a lot more phone calls than the normal shelter would, even though each county has a designated shelter. We're no-kill, so people want to come to us and bring their animals to us, and of course we take them, but there's, limited space.
What is, in terms of cats, do you find that cats get the short shift, shall we say, when it comes to getting adoption attention? Some people say it's more skewed toward dogs, but do you think cats are up there sometimes?
A lot of people come in for dogs. We get a lot more dog applications than we do cats, but 90% of our dogs are pit bulls, so they don't necessarily get a home either. So, but yeah, I think dogs are more.
I have to point out that Emily has a beautiful rendering of a pit bull on her arm here. Is that someone special to you?
I just love the breed.
Oh, okay, great. Now, so what can you advise to people who may find themselves in a tight spot? And actually, I should mention, you guys are in Westchester County, which generally is considered a pretty lucrative county, and yet you're still seeing, economic hardship.
I mean, there's always a place to find pet housing. People do it all the time. If you love your animal and you want to keep your animal, make it work. You do see unfortunate cases that they really just can't do anything about it. But a lot of times people just show no remorse and they just drop them off like it's a piece of clothing. And it's very sad to see. And I mean, it's hard to even, it's so hard to go into because there's so much to do, but try to make it work.
Now, so guys, tell me who, I know you want all of these cats adopted today, but who in particular is tugging your heartstrings today?
Yes, this cat here, ZuZu.
Is it ZuZu Puss? Okay.
He's been at the shelter for about 4 years now. And
he's 5 years old, it says.
Now he's probably about 6. This card was written maybe a year ago, so he came in very young, and he's been here. He's a very sweet cat. But again,
beautiful black cat.
He is, with long hair, beautiful cat, very friendly. But again, with a no-kill shelter, we have cats that have been there for 10, 12 years that we want to go home. But particularly here today, it would be him.
So everyone, that is ZuZu Puss at the Elmsford Animal Shelter. He is a absolutely gorgeous long-hair black cat, actually. Yeah. He looks very, very mysterious like a black cat, but also looks very cute. And how do you guys have a website that someone could go visit you?
Yeah, it's www.elmsfordanimalshelter.com.
Okay. And thank you to Emily and Mara.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And of course, what cat show, especially around the holidays, would be complete without a wonderful array of products for those four-footed beasts that we serve so willingly. I am here with Cindy Gary of the Catty Shack. I love that name.
Thank you very much.
Now, do you make a lot of these things? Explain to us what we're looking at here, Cindy.
I actually make everything here.
Wow.
If it's in my booth and it's for sale, it's made by me.
My goodness.
I am the whole company. I'm the manufacturer.
Now, let me explain a little bit to our radio audience. These are beautifully crafted. It looks like hand sewn,
Yes,
right?
hand sewn.
Catnip loaded, all kind of, it says pheasant, this says birds, this says, festive wild turkey over here.
I use a lot of wild turkey feathers and wild pheasant feathers right from the birds. And we use chicken feathers.
You don't pluck the birds, do you?
Well, actually, the turkeys and the pheasants we do.
Oh, they're alive, or
well, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But they are hunted in our area, and they are eaten.
You're up in Massachusetts,
I'm up
right?
in Massachusetts, and they're eaten, and so we use the feathers so that we're using the whole part of the bird. And my neighbor who hunts them also eats them. But I also grow all of my own catnip. So,
is that legal up in Massachusetts?
It has to be. I live next to a state cop.
Okay. There you go.
Yes, and I make all the cat teaser toys and the cat beds. I've been doing this for 16 years.
What seems to be the hot item this year? Is there anything that seems to be selling more quickly than others?
My larger kicker toys always sell fast, and they usually sell out the first day of the show.
Now, these are, can you explain to us what the kickers look like for people?
They're about 18 inches long and shaped like a stick. And they're filled with catnip. They're made of polar fleece, so they're very durable, and the cats grab them and they bunny kick the back of them.
Oh, yes, except mine usually does that to, my favorite pair of shoes or pillow or something.
Yeah, well, this will prevent the holes in your shoes and your pillows.
Very good. So this would be a substitute for that.
Yes. In fact, a lot of the things that I have here I started making originally because I had one cat or another that liked a certain something. I have toys that have leather tails on them because I had a cat that wouldn't leave my shoelaces alone.
So in a way, they inspired you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And one thing I also have to say is, it's really, the price range here is very reasonable. You get things that low as $1 to as high as
50 cents,
50 cents and higher as well. And, so I like them.
I keep my prices really reasonable. I make everything myself, and I'm growing all the catnip, so it's not like you're buying something that's manufactured from somebody else. I am the whole company, so I have a better way to give you a good price.
Cindy, looks like you have a customer, so I'll let you go. But thank you.
Another
one of the things I love about covering these cat shows is I get to meet and greet and reconnect with some really great friends of mine over the years. And two of them are Mary Bruce and Peggy. Peggy, I'm sorry. Mark, sorry. And I know you for how many years now, Peggy?
I'm married.
And I'm retarded. How are you doing?
No, it's a crazy show.
Okay. One thing that caught my eye, by the way, I'm talking to them from Tellington Touch and Tabby and Friends.
Mindful Tales.
And Mindful Tales. And let's read that website for me, please.
Okay, Tavi and Friends. We're helping special animals with unique challenges through T-Touch training, holistic care, rescue, and adoption. We also do breed rescue for the American Curl Cat. Mindful Tales is a resource for T-Touch training for pets, and in the New York City, Long Island, tri-state area.
Now, one of the things you do to help with all these wonderful endeavors is sell some very unique products.
Yes.
I was talking to you guys just now, and I drag you over here to demand to you, what is this thing over here?
Okay, it's called Kitty Casso. It's a paint kit for cats. There's also one for dogs, which is Pup Casso.
You got to be kidding me with this.
No, I'm not kidding you. There is an actual sample done by a dog.
There it is.
Okay, what happens is you put down protective plastic on everything. You put the paint on a canvas that's provided with the kit. You put plastic over it, and then when the animals step on it, the paint squirts, and when they see that, they go after it. So they create their own unique artwork.
Which is funny.
It really is cool, but it's fun for the cats, and you get to frame something that was their creation.
Do you have I could see this being on YouTube. Do you have a video of this in action?
No, well, actually, no, we don't. We
got to get one of it.
I think they have one on their site.
Wow.
But it's really fun to watch the animals do that, and especially the cats, because as they see it squirt, they just keep going after it and shooting it all over the place. It's really fun. So it's like an interactive toy almost that you can play with your cat.
I'm reading it verbatim, listeners. A paint kit for cats by Kitty Casso.
Yes.
Patent pending.
Yes.
And Mary, tell me if one buys this through your website, part of the proceeds goes to Tavi and
Yes,
Friends?
on Mindful Tales, we do have online items for sale, and a portion of our proceeds all go to fund Tavi and Friends.
And I have to tell you, Mary...
Probably more than a portion, but anyway.
Probably the whole thing and maybe a few bucks from your own pocket.
A lot of bucks from our own pocket.
I'll tell you, Mary and Peggy people are two of the most wonderful people I've met in the New York City rescue community. And I'm not surprised to see a paint kit for cats on your table.
We try to keep new and fun things for pet owners. And they're also great gifts. This was Rachel Ray's holiday gift of choice last year.
I can understand that. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. So one more time, tell us how to get to your website to buy this.
Okay. www.mytales.com. That's MITAILS.com.
And remember, look for A Paint Kit for Cats by Kitty Casso, and that will help Mindful Tales and Tavi and Friends. Thanks so much. I'm sure I'll see you again before the year's out.
All right. Thanks.
Now, of course, one of the favorite cats that people always seem to gravitate toward at cat shows are the Persians. And I have to tell you, I am looking at one of the most adorable... She kind of almost looks like a tribble.
A Furby.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Kathy DePietro of McCat Persians. I'm located in New Egypt, New Jersey. And I've been breeding and showing the Persian breed for about 5 years now. I enjoy it very much. I have a very small cattery and very few select cats that I breed during the year. And, of course, you try to breed something towards a nice show cat that you can bring to the show and intermingle with these nice people here. And it's nice. It's a nice experience, and I enjoy it very much.
Now, when one thinks of a Persian, I usually think of a big, fluffy, fancy feast white cat. But I'm sorry, what's the name of this?
This is a tortoiseshell. It belongs in the party color division of the Persian. They're bred for... for the big eyes, nice copper eyes.
I have to tell you, these eyes are beautiful orange, fall color.
Tiny teddy bear ears, and a big flowing coat, short cobby body, and a small tail. And she's set nice and low to the ground. So she does fit the standard pretty well.
She's very, very calm.
Yes, she is. And this is her first show, as a matter of fact. Wow. She's never been to a show. But this is how the Persians are. They're very sweet, loving cats. And, they love to be held. They love to be pet, of course, groomed.
Now, I know with some breeds, both of cats, dogs, of anything, there are sometimes some health issues you have to be aware of.
There's health issues with every breed. Every breed you come across, there's a health issue. There's health issues with us.
That's true.
Am I right?
That's true.
But there's, with our genetics.
But with the Persian, does the face kind of, do they get breathing problems sometimes?
You try to breed away from something like that, but if you look at her nose, she has nice open nares. So these nose holes are nice and big. They're not tiny little pinholes that, as she grows and matures, they get smaller and smaller and they become snorty. Or if they're open mouth breeding, that means it's a sign that they have some distress, and sometimes a vet would have to go in there with a laser and open them up. But basically, they are pretty healthy. And, you just look for something that doesn't have really bad teary, runny eyes and a runny nose. It's usually a sign of an upper respiratory infection. But, most of the cats you see in here, they all look pretty healthy,
So now, one thing, if I may ask you, I know there's been a lot of attention given to, puppy mills, and I would imagine you sometimes have that, unfortunately, with cats. What do you think about breeders who indulge in such practices?
It's not something that's bettering the breed, let's put it that way. I'm sure the people that are running these mills and they're not entering cat shows, that's probably a fact right there. They're basically just looking to make as much money as they possibly can and breed as many cats, and they don't care of interbreeding and how unhealthy the cats are. You try to breed, I guess a regular Persian breeder is here to better the breed, and you're trying to improve upon the line and improve upon the quality of the cat.
It sounds like it's not just a moral and ethical issue, but I guess just scientifically and health-wise, it doesn't seem to make it.
Yes, absolutely.
So, is it the same thing that people tell dogs that you shouldn't really buy a cat from a pet store? You should buy them from a breeder directly?
I would say that would be the safest bet. But you see sometimes breeders become hoarders. You see it in the newspapers. It happens. Sometimes you have people that have mental illnesses, and sometimes it gives us all the breeders a bad name. It gives us a bad rap, and it's not true. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, people are out there, are trying to, better the breed, especially the ones that are showing and give their whole heart and soul and everything to these cats. It's a big difference.
I understand breeders who really care about their cats or dogs give their potential adopters a hard time. Do you give them a hard time?
No, I don't give my...
You grill them.
I screen them. I don't grill. I screen. I make sure that the cat goes to the best home, that they're well taken care of. My guarantee is that if at any point in time throughout the cat's life, if they develop a problem, that they can call me. It doesn't wind up in the shelter. I'll try to find a new home for the cat. I try to back my cats up with a 3-year health guarantee. Not many other breeders do that. But, it's the most ethical thing you can do. You lose a pet, when they're 2 years old, they're devastated. The most important thing that you can do is try to make those buyers happy. You got to make people happy. When you lose a pet, it's a huge loss.
I've heard that from the responsible breeders that, if I adopt a cat to you, I want that cat back.
Right, or you can replace it with another cat if say it did have some sort of a genetic defect. You don't know that at the time of birth whether a cat is going to come down with something that, you can't foresee with any kind of test. So it's just like you or I. You don't know what's going to happen next year. But you try to do the most ethical thing is try to replace the cat and ease the hurt of the pet buyer.
Now, when the cat is returned, do you try and find them a home somewhere else?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I do.
So that's where, the rescues.
I really don't have many cats that are ever returned. They.
No, just in general, if somebody has a breeded cat or dog, and usually it's not. If it doesn't become show quality, that's how they usually end up in the breed rescues.
No, because I sell most of my cats. I don't sell to breeders. I don't sell them. Even though I breed to better the breed, I keep the best that I breed for me, and I pet everything else out. I try not to sell to other breeders who will mass produce the cats. I try to, even if I produce a beautiful show quality male. If I don't need a male in my breeding program, I'm the first one to pet it out, neuter, and pet it out and put it in a nice home. That's the most important thing, is finding a nice pet home for the cats, not mass producing. That's just not my goal. Hopefully it's not a lot of these people's goals, No,
and especially with a Persian, I could tell they need a lot of care.
They do. Bathing I would say at least once every 2 weeks, so you're talking twice a month on the bath. And I do that. I usually don't even have to put a comb to it. Wash it with a little Dawn dish detergent. I kid you not.
Is that the secret?
That's the secret. Dawn dish detergent.
Oh my goodness! Wait, I got a pet her now. Hold
on. Little more Dawn, and then a nice grooming shampoo that doesn't like a moisturizing shampoo, and then I rinse her out. She sits in the bath. She sits fine. She doesn't even try to get away.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here from the Cat Show. The secret to beautiful, shiny coat is Dawn dishwashing detergent.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and good luck at the show here. And that'll about do it for this episode of Pets in the City with Pet Life Radio. Aren't my neighbors to the north of us so fun? Well, I guess whenever you have cats involved, you're going to have a lot of fun. Hey, listen to some things that are coming up because, we always have something coming up. January 17th, I'm really excited about this. United Action for Animals is going to have its first spay-neuter clinic in the Bronx. Now, this is really, really important because I have to say the Bronx is very underserved in terms of a lot of public animal facilities. And most of our animals come from the Bronx, so this is very exciting. United Action for Animals, first spay and neuter clinic. You know someone in the Bronx? Let them know, and you can get more at ua4a.org, and 4 is the number 4. You want some more info and events? Log on to www.newyorktales.com, and of course, website here, www.petliferadio.com. That'll be it. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks. Good shout out to our sponsors. Do your part for the stimulus of this country. Shop them now. Shop them often. And thanks to my sponsor here and my producer, Mark Winter, Pet Life Radio. Talk to you next year.
New York, the glitz, the glamour, the exciting mutt-tropolis, the sparkling kitty city that never sleeps. Join us each week for Pets in the City with your host, Diane West. Celebrity pet sightings, hot events, and news and reviews with the hottest movers, shakers, and tail waggers in New York. So take a bite out of the Big Apple with Pets in the City every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.